So apparently, there's an all females Valorant tournament that is supposed to be taking place. And you would think that this would be a good thing, right? And I sat there and I initially said, oh, all girls. And I chuckled a little bit because I know that when I hear something like that, I know that it's bullshit. I know that it's bullshit because I know that women are not allowed to have their own spaces. I know that the last time I seen a female tournament of something, the top players were all trans. And it also is hilarious because it seemed as though the people who were higher up to winning it all, it seems as though the more trans people that were on the team, the higher and better that they did. I kid you not. It was a team of six. There was four trans people on the team. Like again, it's really sad. But then something amazing happened. Apparently, a trans person tried to join the tournament, trans female, tried to join the tournament, and they were shot down. And I was like, oh shit, oh shit. I was like, oh, this is not a drill. They were shot down. So a trans person tried to join the team and they were shot down. And apparently the reason behind it is because they're Muslim. The people who are trying to run this tournament are Muslim. And I find it hilarious that Muslims straight up had to tell the liberal hive mind mindset that's destroying civilizations. Don't get me wrong, Muslims are fucked up, but it is hilarious, and I support them in this. Let women compete against women. Let women compete against women. So they're also saying that because the tournament thing right here is CG. I mean is the tournament's poster is made by AI that they're trying to dunk on this, but we really know what they're really upset about. Like, let's not play this. Y'all, it's a scam. This account was made a few days ago. Open y'all's eyes. They ain't real. Our server was made years ago. It's just a Twitter account. Chill out. Girl, on Mother's Day, I wish I could sign up. Server? What server? Trans women or women? Locked comments. Always. Many such cases. AI generated art and you don't let trans people play. LOL. Again, they're using the AI generated thing. They're using the AI generated thing as like a vector of attack. But what they're really upset about is the trans thing. That's all that it is. That's all it is. That's all it is. That's all it is. And we know that's all it is. And we know that is all, that's really all it is. But let's look at some of the comments. Nobody wants to play your shit turn. Is this a trans person from Germany? Probably a trans. Probably again. It's only one or two things, right? It's either a woman who has the woke mind virus, right? Who consistently destroys civilization after you done. When you create these women pop up to destroy, that's what they do. They undermine, they manipulate to make things go in their favor. And again, you will be building house, playing house while she has gasoline burning it down. And when it all burns down, here she comes fucking screaming for you to save her. And she demands you save her. You're supposed to do it because that's your only fucking job while she's been disrespecting you. No one wants to play in your shit tournament if you're not allowing trans women to play it and then excuse it with being Muslim. It's for real, just embarrassing. Maybe just don't play it. Again, close comments. Probably a trans. Probably a trans. Probably a trans. I mean, cause I'm sorry, if I was a woman and I have no titties, I'm definitely not. I'm definitely not doing that. But I don't know. I don't know. I don't care. I don't care. I don't know. Again, I don't have enough energy to really look into it, and I'm not. Don't join this transposic slash AI using tournament. Your AI slop bores me. Mm-hmm. Why even use AI when there's a huge community of Valorant artists? Did you even try to find one before putting the slop out? Let me tell you why they're all doing this. Why didn't you just ask an artist, right? Because the first thing that's gonna happen is whoever that drew this, the community would have attacked the artist to bring it down, right? This is we already look at how they're acting, right? If they would have asked a logo maker, poster, artist or whatever like this, the artist would have got attacked, and they would have tried to attack them through the artist. So cut the bullshit. AI poster, yuck. AI slop. Okay. Is it true your event doesn't allow trans players to participate? They're transpose. Plus, make posters with AI. Again, any other time. Any other fucking time, these same people love AI. They love using the AI when it's to push when they want to push the political ball down the road, or whenever that they want to dunk on a conservative or anybody who has some shred of fucking decency. They love AI when it comes down to that. It's so sad that instead of commissioning one of the many talented artists, even in the Valorant community alone, you use AI. That choice effectively just pushed away so many potential players that would love to compete in what looks to be a fun event opportunity. I don't believe you. 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 The AI art looks like shit. Free Palestine. Ooh, I don't think this person knows. These people are Muslim. Antifa. Oh, I don't think this person knows. And they're in the United States. Oh, I don't think they know. Oh, I don't think they. Only some accounts can apply. Am I bugging? Or is all of the fucking comments off now, or is it because of the top? Is that what happened? So the person in the top closed the comments. I mean, I can get why they closed it because people started attacking them. If we go into the quotes, biological girls in a Valorant tournament. Girls only Valorant tournament. MTF trans tries to join and is rightfully refused. People in the retweets. Okay, so I think I read that. You can't hide behind religion to be transphobic, by the way. You make all of us Muslims look bad with this rhetoric. You make all Muslims look bad with this rhetoric. Don't even get me started on the AI. The AI. Cute. Go to your country. I guarantee you they throw you off a building for that shit. Yeah. I think we read all of this. I'm gonna be woke here. Ignore the AI art for a second. You will see how they included the game's only non-binary character on there. Who cares? Please support them. They are actually for women only. AI slopping, including clothing. All the again, and the thing is, they all repeat the same shit. They all repeat the same shit. When we know what they're really upset. The fuck I say? Why don't you show the rest of your face? Because you know it's hit. Again, a lot of these people that try to dogpile on people before we get into like the comments and shit like this, they're doing is regurgitating and and just slightly changing shit up. But we really know what it is. The only problem they have with this is that trans people were rejected. That's it. If trans people weren't rejected, they would have absolutely no problem with it. We see right through it. Stop it. Man, it really is a tale as old as fucking time. So of course, with this whole event taking place, you're gonna have people that are going to try to sabotage it or try to ruin exactly what it is. And over here we have Billy from Germany, and of course, again, tell as old as time. You have a white, liberal mindseted woman that once you're trying to create something, they're here to destroy it. They're here to do some subterfuge. They're here to sabotage, right? And they're gonna do it, and it's gonna be passive aggressive, but they're here. Their job is always to come in and tell you what you can and can't do and sit there and fuck it up somewhere. If I may add my 2 cents to the girls only Valorant tournament I am seeing on my Twitter live, as a person that created women in Esports Lioness Cup and has plenty of TO experience. So this person is saying that they're the one who can actually say something because they've done this, okay? This is a person who's been in the game long enough. It's clear there's a real demand for more grassroots tournaments in the women's Valorant space, but also some education needed on what is truly inclusive. Excluding minority groups can actually harm the community, despite this being an attempt to engage with it. As a TO, be clear in how you communicate with your community so they know what to expect, but most importantly, be open to feedback instead of shutting those voices down. And of course, we don't give a fuck what you did before, right? Because you guys were the ones who opened Pandora's box and let all those girls get fucking literally manipulated and not even outplayed, just outmaneuvered by biological men. Just because they got long hair, just because they probably got fake tits, you knew what the fuck you were doing. You were undermining them girls. And if a girl was supposed to come in first place, now she's in second. But it's always these same tournaments where you have literal teams. It'll be like a female team, right? And there'll be like four trans men in the fucking group. So a girl who's supposed to place first is not even placing second. She's not even placing third. Her team is not even. This shit is crazy. This shit is, again, this shit right here is so crazy. All they want to do is have a tournament for biological women, and they do this shit every fucking time. They do this shit every time. Men are not a minority. I know you want to sit there and you want to play reality bending and claim that they're women. They're not. And the funny thing is, they won't hold their own tournament. They'll never do that because they need to parasite off of women because they're not good enough to play against the actual men. And yes, there are factors, there are physical factors, even in esports, between men and women. If you put a 10-year-old boy and you put no, not even, because during that time you're still kind of developing, right? If you put a 16-year-old boy and a 16-year-old girl and they're both like playing video games, right? The girl can be competent, but the boy is always going to have a slight edge over her when it comes down to the way that he reacts. It's going to be a little bit faster. His muscles, the way that he moves the mouse is going to be a little bit quicker than her. It's just something about men that's the case. Believe me, if we lived in an alternate world where these physical factors did not even in the craziest thing is even in chess, the a higher ranked woman who can be like a fucking whatever rank she is will get beat by her boy. I forgot what woman it is who's like a high rank in chess, and her boyfriend consistently beats her, and he's a lower rank than her. Yeah, again, this is not to take away from women. I genuinely would love to see more women actually thrive. And they can't thrive when they allow parasites like this person here and other groups to come in and push them out of the fucking spotlight. It's terrible. And so women who are actually unique can never get a chance to get ahead. Let's see some of the dragging. So they closed the replies. Of course they did. Changing who can reply again because you're getting your ass beat. That's why. Changing who can reply again, changing who can reply because once again people are missing the point and using this thread to spread hatred. Folks, it's a video game which can already be a discouraging place for women. No, the fuck it's not. Stop it. Women have taken more advantage of anything that's been supposedly looked at as bad in culture forever. What are you talking about? They came into gaming, they made money off of it, and they've been shit at gaming. They went into cosplay, they ruined cosplay. Now it's only sex and fucking titties. Oh, look, a cosplay. I'm Pikachu, and it's only a tail, and the girl's butt ass naked. Shut the again. This woman, this type of woman right here, where you're sitting here talking, we gotta fight to get our country back. This type of woman right here is what you're fighting for, and this type of woman right here is still getting digged down by fucking Tyrone. Just gonna put it to you out there like that because her mind is already warped. She doesn't even know what a good man is, and it probably still would be Tyrone at the end of the day. Irony in that. I see the weirdos have come out in response in this one. Shut up. Real women in this event don't want dudes cosplaying to ruin their time. Womp womp. Get over it. If you care so much about trans women, then create your own team just for them. They won't. They won't. A lot of them get a thrill. A lot of them pretend to be women and then get a thrill over fucking ruining women's chances of success. Did you know that? Did you know some of them actually go into public looking fucking crazy and get erections when they see a regular dude walk by and they're fucking off, they're put off by them or they're disturbed by them. Some of them, they've even admitted it. They have whole ass groups where they do this shit. And it's the saddest thing is you make the ones who are genuinely trying to live their lives who are trans look fucking terrible. Look absolutely fucking terrible. How and a lot of them don't even like women. The funny thing is they want to be women. They don't even like women. They don't like women and they show they don't like women whenever women push away from them and say do your own thing. No different than black Americans when it comes down to fucking Africans and Caribbeans. If you care so much about trans women, then create your own team just for them. And mind you, no actual woman would complain if a team was just for men with wigs. Unlike the other way around, women can't have anything of their own without men. See, and this is true. Women can't have anything without men wanting to usurp it. See, this is the truth, but this is such a fucking cop out, right? Because men are in agreement. Men are your biggest fucking allies. The ones who are doing this shit are broken men. They don't consider themselves men. You call them men because you won't attack the actual fucking problem. You won't attack them. You won't. So when you have you ever seen this shit where it'll be like women doing stupid shit and they'll be like, well, what it is it's the patriarchy forcing. What is it? It's internalized misogyny. I'm like, bro, what the fuck? It's two women fighting. What the fuck does this got to do with a dude? There's no dudes involved. Again, I get it. Trans women are men. I get it, sure. But again, you sitting there and you saying that, oh, it's always rubbed me the wrong way, and that was something that like I couldn't. It used to piss me off a lot with J.K. Rowling before I blocked her completely, because J.K. Rowling, as intelligent as that woman is, by default is flawed because she's a feminist. She's fucking flawed. She's fundamentally fucking flawed. And every so often, right, she'll come out with banger after banger, and then every so often you'll see like the fucking feminist liberal mindset weirdo come out of her, right? And it's just like she'll turn around and women will be doing some stupid shit and she'll fucking flip the whole thing and blame men, and it's like, yep, yep. The enemy of my enemy is still my enemy. Being nice is what made a problem. It's time to set boundaries, loud and clear. If it says women only, it's clear as day what that means. If you have to ask, can trans join too? You already know the answer. You know you don't belong in women's group. Make your own group. See, and that's the thing. So when she comes in and mind you, they said women only. Women only. Respect that. No actual man is trying to get up in there and ruin that for them. Now, the fucking freaks, right? That again, we're not talking about we're not talking saying all trans gamers are freaks. That's not what I'm saying. I hate that I'm looking at the camera. My camera's not connected. We're not talking about all trans gamers. We're talking about the ones who take a thrill. We're talking about the ones that when they do take the awards from fucking women, they literally boast in women's face that they took the award from them. That's what they do. That's what they do. If not allowing trans people transphobic, then start a mis. Whoa, then let's no, bro. Okay, let's okay. Why do people always do something like this and then they go like full fucking throttle retarded? Just come on, stop it. Go back to OnlyFans, bro. If she had an OnlyFans, that wouldn't be off brand. Not to mention, like, if you're lacking in graphic designers, reach out to people online, ask around. You can probably find someone willing to volunteer. Just don't. So okay, so hold on. So now we're nitpicking because the poster for the girls only Valorant thing is AI. You know this the AI thing is just something on the side. It has absolutely nothing to do with what this really is about. We already know what it is. Stop it. So something that we found out here. There's something to laugh about, folks. There's a girls only Valorant tournament. Trans women want to join in. The admins say no because they're Muslims and don't want any men in a girls only tournament. Bro, well, you definitely, they're definitely not bending the fucking knee on that. The irony. The irony. And you know what the funniest thing is? The weirdos in the LGBT swear up and down they love fucking Muslims. Mm, incompatible with each other. Irony. Fucking irony in that. You love to see it. Yeah, that's how retarded lefties are. They aren't even allowed to join in, but they run around with Palestine flags because they're oppressed in the West. Imagine. Imagine. And it's funny because again, my stance has always been the same when it comes down to Israel and fucking Palestine. I don't give a shit about either side, but as far as I'm concerned, Muslims need to calm the fuck down because they be bugging. They've always been bugging throughout history. So when I see somebody in the United States talk about some free Palestine, it makes me laugh. I ain't forget what happened during 9/11. Mm-mm. What did they do during October 7th? We already know what the deal is. Stop bugging out. Stop bugging. It's an open air prison. Okay, sure. Girls only Valorant tournament. Male to female trans tries to join is rightfully refused. People in the what retweets are now attacking some teenage girls because they didn't let a man join the tournament, and they call me misogynist. Word. Hi, I was just wondering if trans women were allowed to participate. Sorry, but no. May I know why? Can you explain more, please? Like, are you a man trans to women or a woman trans to man? Sorry for the weird question. Male to female. I'm sorry, cutie, but we don't. The reason is that we are Muslims and we think that it is not fair to let transgenders play our tournaments. That's crazy. Well, no, it's not only Muslims that believe in that, but the problem is that they're harder targets to cancel than regular people. Let's put it to you like that. Let's put it to you like that. They're much harder targets. They're much harder targets to cancel. That is the truth. They're still gonna try. The left is still gonna try. Women want a low stakes chill tournament to enjoy themselves. Autistic autogenophiles immediately lose their mind and call for their death. Say I'm a woman or I'll come on now. Some feminists are even trying to protect that cis male are trying to project that cis male are mad because we can't accept a female only space when I've literally seen zero. Bro, stop you what the like, this is the craziest thing, my man. You are against it, but you're still regurgitating the the way that they talk. They've already affected you. This person is over here calling people cis. That's already a fucking slur towards normal human beings. Stop it, dog. We don't need a fucking slur. And mind you, when they use the word cis, majority of the time that they use the word cis, it's in a negative fucking light. Why are you using the word cis? Calm down. And it is true. No men are actually against this. No men are against it. No actual man worth his grain of salt is against this. I'm all for it. Did you hear it come out of my mouth, any of this? I would love to see women, actual female gamers, getting the recognition and getting rewarded in gaming spaces. Instead, what do we see? We see all of this artificial plant shit. We see all of this shit where you have the worst fucking personalities getting thousands of dollars a stream, selling fucking $22 cookies that really only cost $7, right? Come on, stop it. I wonder if somebody tried to trash them. The fuck is a cis smell? You're either a man or a woman. No need for that sex extra shit. Stop using true and invented terms. I'm quoting what they're saying in the accusations, retard. Activate those three neurons and you. No, he's not wrong. Nah, bro. Frank, you're a loser for that. Yeah, I don't get it. What's with women and wanting men in their respective areas? Don't they want their own thing? Nah, chill. Ew, but you're fucking. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. When I saw oh woo, I thought this was a furry, so I ain't gonna. Funny thing is that they use the "We Are Muslim" card and still get hated by them. Because the thing is, they're not really allies. They're not okay. Let me explain the relationship between Muslims and the left. They both use each other. And if I was to be honest with you, I believe Muslims use the left much more effectively than the left uses Muslims, right? Muslims will sit there and they'll use AI to pretend that they're being bombed to fucking oblivion. And they'll use propaganda. And anybody with a brain will be like, okay, this is fucking ridiculous, right? This is fucking ridiculous. We're looking at AI of a dude with fucking 8 fingers and his neck is snapping back and forth and he's trying to report some bullshit and you can literally see that it's all fake. It's not to say that they didn't get blown the kingdom come fucking with Israel, but the thing that's so crazy about it is we can see it's blatantly fake. We can see that it's propaganda. And even though we see it, you know who's the ones running with it? It's so crazy that we went from October 7th being fucking terrible and it was clear what the fuck happened. A lot of innocent people were murdered and massacred, raped, and all of that, pillaged, all of that shit. And then in less than a month, they managed to use the left to push their fucking propaganda. And now you got people in America talking about some free Palestine when they're the aggressors. Nasty work. Again, I will never forget what the fuck they did on September 11th and all the fucking stores on the corner, all the Muslims in the corner, not all Muslims, but all the Muslims that I was aware of, the stores I would used to go to, were all secretly excited and happy about it. and dancing in the fucking streets in New York City. I remember when when um when Biden left the when Biden what was it Biden that did it? Yeah, it was Biden, right? When they left all that military equipment. Um was it Biden? I believe it was when they did that fucking sloppy ass fucking withdrawal of the troops, which again the troops could have should have been taken, and we left all those fucking Americans back there, right? All of these Americans were stuck over in the Middle East, knowing damn well what was gonna happen to them over there when the military's not over there. What ended up happening? I go to the store. The Muslims over there, they're talking amongst each other, and you can hear it. They're excited. They're so happy about the fact that like, oh, we're no longer under occupation. It's like, yo, bro, you're in the United States. You got nothing to do with any of that shit. And you talk about occupation, and the reason why is because they again, when it comes down to the left and right, they're not really allies. They're not. The thing is that the left is afraid of clashing against the Muslims because if they clash against the Muslims, a lot of people will call them out on their shit, and the Muslims know this. Might actually watch it since they're being based. Honestly, it could have been biological females only, and the Troons would still try to enter that tourney, of course, because what they're trying to do is that they test the waters. This is just like that fucking gym where that woman was talking about she's black and everyone was corrected like no 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 you're African, and she was over there in England and she was trying to open up a gym, and she was trying to open up a gym and it was a females gym. She wanted to open up an all females gym. And I made a point to say when this shit started off, I said just like this, if you open up that females gym and this was because what ended up happening is that you had a trans person that wanted to get in the gym and they was like no, I'm sorry, this is not a gym for trans people, and this was what her stance was initially. And then she started flip-flopping a little bit because she started getting hate. And I said straight up, if you bend the knee and you start to go, I was like, first and foremost, your gym is gonna fail first and foremost because women are not gonna want to go to a gym where it's only women. That's just a fact. They're not gonna want to go. They're gonna want to go to wherever. And I was like, excuse my French, wherever the dick is. If there are men around the corner in another gym, those girls are gonna go to that gym. They will only go to the girls only gym. They will only go to the girls only gym to brag about being able to go to a girls only gym, and your gym is going to dry up and is going to dry up and fail just like all these other female only gyms that end up being female only gyms, but they allow trans people in it, and then it becomes a gym where you have women that are not even comfortable going to those gyms. I did cover that story somewhere on my channel a while ago. You had a girls only lounge and that shit dried up because nobody was spending any money, nobody was doing anything in it. And it was also, as soon as you entered the gym, you saw a trans flag, and all of the women weren't comfortable being over there with trans women. Go figure. They call everyone each and every buzzword in the book that when they don't get what they want, justice hardly matters to them. They just want to feel powerful in their empty lives. I say trans women are still not women for this exact reason. They can't take no for an answer. LOL. Comments locked and it's just full of AI comments. What are you talking about? We know AI comments from not AI comments. Stop it. Not so long ago, there was a psychopath character in the movie. Now it's a protected group. Didn't LOL have a tournament a while back where there was a winning team and it was almost all Troons that stomped all the females? Yes, yes, there was. There was a team in LOL and it was supposed to be an all females team, and like 3 out of 5 of the fucking women were dudes. Were dudes, and they stomped the fuck out of them girls. Because again, even in the East, even in electronic sport, even playing games, men naturally are better suited to that type of shit. Physically, we're just better suited for physical shit. But even it's not only that, we process information differently. It's not to say a woman can't be successful, but again, this is the reason why you had the chess player who she's like a master or a grandma or some shit like this. Her boyfriend's rank lower than her, and he fucking spanks her. She admits it. He spanks her ass consistently, makes her mad. Just saw some Valorant tournament hosted for girls only. as they made the banner with AI and are excluding again, the AI thing is just the AI thing is just the fucking it's just a topping. It's not the main dish. They're gonna keep saying it like as though they know what they're really upset about. Anyway, they made the banner with AI and are excluding trans women. They also included Clove in the cover AI art, which is interesting because Clove is non-binary. What the fuck? Tough. Tough Clementine, who's probably a fucking dude who wants to be a female. Very tough. Listen, oh, so a trans character in a video game, just because there's a trans character in a video game, it gotta be you gotta completely step on the fucking the inspiration tournament that's inspired for girls only to play it. Are we fucking serious? Again, the funny thing is China would not include. So Valorant is made by Riot, and Riot is a Chinese owned company. And if you know anything about China, China is fucking ruthless when it comes down to pushing bullshit. And they have no problem pretending that they give a shit about your political standings or what you care about politically. What you care about politically to make money off of you. If they're gonna listen, they think you're stupid. This is the reason why rival Marvel, I mean, Marvel Rivals, right? This is the reason why in Marvel Rivals they'll sit there, they'll make slop, but as long as you see Captain America and all of the fucking characters that people love, of course the shit's gonna be high. Even if the gameplay's complete ass and unbalanced and broken, people are gonna buy it. If they want to make a game where all they gotta do is have half of fucking Emma Frost's ass cheeks out, they know people are gonna play it. They with the last Descendant, another game heavily backed by China or whatever, NetEase or whatever the fuck it is. It's a game where they prioritize girls in bikinis and they completely gave up with the fucking gameplay and they just wanted whales. They have absolutely no problem making a game, right? To make people think they give a shit about gaming. They don't give a shit about gaming. Oh, so they put a trans character in the game. You think they give a why? I guarantee you, the trans character, whatever that the trans character has, that proves that they're trans or whatever history that they have, I guarantee you in China all that shit is removed. Guarantee you, because they did the same shit when what was it, Captain America versus the Red Hawk movie, which had the forgot what his name was, the dude who he flies, but he had Captain America shield and he had to fight the Red Hawk. They removed the fucking black guy completely from the fucking poster. China does not give a fuck. If they again, they'll sit there pretend that they give a fuck. It's all about money. Stupid, 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 stupid. Damn, why did this go all the way up like that? Female player Tien is holding a girls only Valorant tournament and people are raging. Biological girls only in a Valorant tournament. The whole reason I love competing in esports rather than actual sports is because there's no biological disadvantage to playing video games. So I don't understand the reasoning behind excluding trans women in this. Look, there is a biological difference, and it's time we stop pretending there isn't. Women should have their own leagues, their own brackets, and it should be limited to biological women. Anything else is just erasing women and their accomplishments just to hand it over to a guy in a dress. Don't play or watch, but I hear the men in mixed teams floor the women's only teams. So I guess this is the only way to make it fair. They don't really believe they were the same because if they did, they would push for no gendered leagues at all. Everyone would compete in the same league. That they don't. They know there's a fucking. That's true, but they know. They know that. This is the reason why male to female athletes will never compete against men. They want it easier. Do you guys remember the fucking who was the fucking swimmer that was towering over these fucking Leah Thomas, whatever the fuck this dude, Leyland, whatever the fuck this dude's name was, and he was towering over those fucking women, and he was just going around just snatching up fucking. Mind you, when he was competing against men, he wasn't even in the top 500 of his group, I believe, or 300. He wasn't in the top 100 in his group. But soon as he switched, he's number one. It was like, come on, man, stop the bullshit. It's wild anyone is coping otherwise. If you go ask all the largest top female Warzones player about this, they will say there's a huge gap between the rest of them and the best guys. Warzones has had female only tournaments for years for that specific reason as well. There's no difference in video games. Yes, there is. I can't believe I lived long enough to see women's only space are now considered controversial. Yeah, because the thing is that again, and again, this is only women's fault. This is not men's fault. This is not men's fault. This is not men's fault. This is women's fault for this. This is 100% women's fault for this because they're passive, they're tolerant of this bullshit, and they don't think about the larger picture in things. They don't. And whenever you try to sit there and tell them that, hey, this is a problem, they'll sit there with the sass and be like, shut up. Let them do what, as long as they're happy. As long as they're happy, let them ruin some fucking kid's daughter's fucking dreams. As long as they're happy. Again, the funniest thing is that you'll have these people and they think that they're dunking, they think that they're cooking, and they'll attack men. But the majority of people that are standing up for them are not the women. If we put all women and all men together, and we was like, do you agree that women should play with trans women? Most men will say no, especially much more than women. Women will make all of these fucking excuses. They will, and you'll see the reason. But then you'll see, like I said, with J.K. Rowling or any feminist, they'll sit there and be like, oh, it's always men invading women's spaces. No one, you did that to yourself. Hi, Riot Games. I can't see anything that clearly states that this competition is not affiliated with you, so I can only presume it's official. This confuses me as a consumer because I didn't think Valorant would be transphobic this way. England, she, they. Unfucking believable. Unfucking believable. If it was affiliated with Riot Games, it would have been announced. Not allowing trans women in an all-female tourney is not transphobic. Stop slipping glue. Riots have guideline available, specifically for small community tournaments, that this one is not adhered to. It is transphobic. It's transphobic. Yo, no one's afraid of trans people. What the fuck? What are you talking about? They just want to have a game with biological women. Why is this so hard to? And I don't know if this person is trans as well. But again, if this is a troon, that's hilarious. If this is a woman, this is hilarious. This would be hilarious. I can't tell. I don't know if it's an Adam apple there. I don't really care enough to really find out. It is, and mind you, so they got ratioed on their post there. I mean, not in the original one because the thing is that all of the weirdos are gonna flock to the original post. But if you look at the rest of the post for the most part, it shouldn't play out that way. That's what I'm thinking. I mean, I'm seeing another person here. I wonder if they're gonna keep that strength. Here we go. Holy moly, who cares? It's 10,000 VP. It's a disgrace to even play in it if you think you're worth $4. Well, we definitely agreed that it's a disgrace to play in. This confuses me as a consumer. We are dead ass still doing this shit in the year 2026. Just say you want to cancel them from some political bullshit and move on. Riot is not that dumb. Hey, Riot Games, this biatch doesn't even play League anymore and is still biatching about that. I guess that's how I can get away with saying it. And is still biatching about Valorant like she's part of the community. She has never played Valorant before. She is not one of your consumers. Shut the F up. For the love of God, shut the F up. No one cares about you people. You're men. Okay, so I guess this is a trans. Again, I don't have any fucking problem with anybody or any walks of life that you choose. Just don't harm other people. Shut the fuck up. For the love of God, shut the fuck up. No one cares about you people. You're men. You'll always be men, and nothing you do will ever change that fact. Cope and Seif, man. Again, I'm not. I feel like as though I've never been against using fire to fight fire. If you get, at least if you can make it look good, just don't become evil. You know what I'm saying? The comments under here are so disgusting and not needed. That tournament being run is unprofessional on many different levels. They did not need to go about anything the right way. Here's the thing. Why do you feel entitled to force yourselves inside of something where you don't belong? So you mean to tell me nobody can hold a tournament anymore? That's what you're saying? So you're saying if me and my boys got together and we was like, yo, we want to hold an all guys tournament for people who go to the gym here. And females wanted to jump in, even though we were planning to have an all females gym over at all females tournament for the gym over at our place. Would that be wrong? Come on, stop it. Or get the fuck over it. Leave women alone and let us have our own space. Oh, boo fucking who? It's a fucking women's tournament. The only reason men compete against women in anything is because they're absolute trash against other men. Facts. And then the trans community wonders why people are turning their backs on them, always playing the victim and cancel culture cards. It's not transphobic to want women only space, you fucking weirdo. The post also reads, let's bully random women from an underdeveloped country because our foreign culture and identity trumps their faith and belief. Well, I don't know about bullying, but I do know that our developed country trumps their faith and belief. I mean, I'm sorry. Why does everything have to be I'm sorry, why does everything have to do with being transphobic? Let the women competitive for women's only. Let the women compete for women only. I hate this liberal mindset. Rolling my fucking ass off, dude. It's for women only. Get over it. I hope you know this is the exact reason why normal people are so tired of this nonsense. People like you actively contribute to making this world the worst place. If you want to be delusional, go do it in your own little bubble. Leave everyone else alone.
We're going to Staten Island. Oh, your pussies in my DMs talking shit want the smoke? We're going to Staten Island. On my way to whoop your ass, pussy. Yo, is that you, you fucking pussy? Is that you? Where you at, buddy? Where you at? Craig Bozo? Fucking cheeky motherfucker. We're down right now, but I'm gonna fuck this guy up, man.
I worked it up a sweat, man. You know, you want to talk shit online, that's what you get.
Come on, motherfucker.